Reports and sources from within the legal and celebrity worlds are painting a stark picture of the once mighty Sean Diddy Combs. The man who built a multi-billion-dollar empire on a foundation of bravado and confidence is reportedly a broken wreck living in a state of fear and emotional distress behind bars. This dramatic shift from music mogul to a man traumatized by his new reality has captivated the public, highlighting the steep and humiliating fall of one of hip-hop's most influential figures. The downfall and legal reality. The sources of Diddy's current state are rooted in his recent legal troubles. After a series of shocking civil lawsuits accusing him of sexual assault, abuse, and sex trafficking, the federal government conducted a dramatic raid on his properties in Los Angeles and Miami. This was followed by a federal grand jury indictment on serious charges of sex trafficking, transportation to engage in prostitution, and racketeering. While a jury recently acquitted him of the most severe charges, Diddy was still convicted on 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution. This mixed verdict, while a partial victory for his legal team, was not enough to secure his freedom. He has been denied bail multiple times by a judge who has cited concerns about his potential to flee or tamper with witnesses. As a result, the man who once lived a life of opulence and luxury is now incarcerated at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, awaiting his sentencing on October 3. A striking change in demeanor. Sources close to the situation, including legal experts and individuals with knowledge of his confinement, have described a profound change in Diddy's demeanor. The public image of Diddy the charismatic, larger-than-life figure, has been replaced by a man who is reportedly lonely, depressed, and struggling to cope. According to a report by the Economic Times, citing the Daily Star, Diddy is receiving daily visits from a team of psychologists to help him with his mental health. While he is not officially on suicide watch, the constant monitoring suggests a serious concern for his well-being. A prison expert, Larry Levine, was quoted saying that Diddy is having a difficult time adjusting to life behind bars and that his mental health is a priority for prison officials. The reported fear is multifaceted. He is said to be terrified of his fellow inmates, despite being separated from the general population in a special housing unit. The stark reality of prison life, a world far removed from his private jets and lavish parties, is said to be a constant source of trauma. The food, the lack of freedom, and the constant threat of violence are all contributing to his psychological decline. This is in stark contrast to earlier reports from his legal team, which had claimed that he was remarkably positive and focused on his defense. The traumatized mindset. The claims that Diddy is traumatized extend beyond the physical realities of prison. He is a man who was used to a life of complete control, where he could make problems disappear with a phone call or a check. That power is now gone, and he is entirely at the mercy of the judicial system. His lawyers' arguments for bail, including that he would pose no danger to the public, have been repeatedly denied. He is now facing up to 20 years in prison, a sentence that would see him well into his 70s upon release. The loss of his empire is also a significant factor in his mental state. Companies like Macy's have ended their business with his Sean John brand, and he has stepped down as chairman of Revolt TV. The public accusations have all but destroyed his reputation and his business ventures, leaving him with little to return to even if he were to be released. In a recent filing, prosecutors also revealed that Diddy's own defense team has considered a diminished mental capacity argument, which suggests that the effects of drugs and alcohol may have impacted his ability to form criminal intent. While the prosecution has pushed back against this, the fact that his own lawyers would consider this line of defense speaks to the depth of his reported mental and emotional decline. The reports of Diddy's current condition serve as a cautionary tale of a rise to the pinnacle of power and a subsequent fall from grace. The King of New York, the founder of Bad Boy Records, and the man who once commanded the music world is now just another inmate, stripped of his power and wealth and reportedly consumed by fear and trauma.